once again, I congratulate our department for organizing such a good webinar. And thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of this webinar. So I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Dr. Goenka, please come in. Kirti ma'am, I think Dr. Goenka is disconnected. Please, you carry on. Dr. Kirti.
Hello. 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 Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, sir. Just next, I want to introduce our honorable registrar, sir. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, please.
Then next, our from the Department of Commerce, Kirti ma'am will introduce our keynote speaker. But prior to that, I want to introduce our honorable registrar, sir.
Okay, please
Okay.
carry on. Please carry on.
Okay, Professor Dipankar Saha is the registrar of Girijanand Chaudhary University, and he has the extensive teaching experience of more than 16 years, and he had rendered his services as an associate professor and eventually as a professor in the Department of Pharmacology, CHIPS, Guwahati. Professor Saha did his PhD from Dibrugarh University in Pharmaceutical Science. Professor Saha is the life member of Indian Pharmacy Graduate Association. He has published more than 30 research papers in various reputed national and international journals. Moreover, Sir has presented research papers in several conferences, seminars, and workshops, and acted as a resource person in a number of times. It is our great pleasure and proud to welcome you, sir, in this webinar. We are very much glad and obliged to welcome you for your kind presence. Thank you, Registrar sir. Then I request my colleague, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce, Ms. Kirti Phukan, to introduce today's keynote speaker, Suryakant Sharma, sir. So please give a big hand of applause for our keynote speaker, Suryakant Sharma, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I hand
Sir,
over.
am I audible?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I, Ms. Kirti Phukan, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce of Girijanand Chaudhary University, is honored to give a brief introduction of today's speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma. Mr. Suryakant Sharma is a commerce graduate and master's in law with specialization in corporate laws. He is also Chartered Associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Mr. Sharma has over 35 years of experience in banking and finance and securities markets, and had initially served in a leading financial institution and Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. He joined the Securities and Exchange Board of India in 2003 and served SEBI for more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. He was also a member of working group of NCERT for developing vocational courses on mutual funds for students of 11 and 12. He received the Excellence Award from a leading trade body for promoting mutual funds in India. Moreover, he acts as a mentor for a few NGOs working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. After superannuation from SEBI in 2019, he has joined Association of Mutual Fund in India, which is an apex body of mutual fund in India, senior consultant spreading financial literacy and investor awareness across the country. I welcome you, sir, in today's webinar. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Kriti. Respected Vice Chancellor of the University, respected HOD of the Commerce Department, all other faculty members, and young students. I am very much thankful to respected Vice Principal for giving me opportunity to be with you today, of course, through this platform. But as Vice Chancellor has just mentioned, I would be more than happy to come to your college also very soon when we are planning to come to Assam. And then we will have a big physical event as well with all your faculty members and staff members. I'm also thankful to Dr. Sanjay Agarwal for connecting me to your university and for coordinating this event. Today's program is about money, and respected Vice Chancellor was very clear that we can manage money. Management of money is very, very important, more so in the context of our personal finance, and more so when we are salary class, middle class persons. And I presume most of the participants are from middle class, salary class person. A majority of them may not even be earning today. You are students. But my dear friends, I want to tell all of you, you are going to earn very soon, down the line in 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. That is why this is the right time for you to understand the concept of investment, management of personal finance, and wealth creation. Because all this will lead to your prosperity. And everybody wants to be prosper. My definition of prosperity, I want to tell you at the beginning itself, and again I will tell at the end. My definition of prosperity doesn't mean to be a Mukesh Ambani or a big industrialist or a big businessman. My definition of prosperity simply means that I should have money for my needs. I should have money for my family obligations, family liabilities, family responsibilities. I should have money for my comfortable life of myself and my family. And I should have money for my normal desires of a human being. For all these things, I should have money. That is my prosperity. And my whole session will revolve around prosperity. How it can be achieved? This is a big question for all of us. And can we achieve it? Yes, to begin with, I can say with confidence to all of you that we all can be prosper. Or rather, I keep saying in my session, Kirti, that prosperity is your right. It is your right. We have to be prosper. Every individual has got right to be prosper. But prosperity will not come automatically. We have to work for it. We have to work hard. And how we can work? Through managing our money. And money simply means our personal finance. How we can have money? The first thing come in our mind, how we can have money. We can have money by earning money. We can earn money by job or service. We can earn money by business. We can earn money by profession. So whatever we are doing and whatever your students will be doing, they will start earning money. So there will be a prime source of money for all of us. And my session, very honestly speaking, is not how to earn money. That is not my session, very honestly speaking. My session will more focus on how to manage money which I am earning. So the money which we will be earning will be a prime source of money for all of us. You might be, again I repeat, you might be doing some job, you might be doing some service, you might be doing might be going for some profession. So through all these things, you are earning money. or you will be earning money. Now, what we normally do with the money which we will be earning or which we will be earning? My dear friends, a majority of our money which we will be earning will take care of our normal and regular expenses, monthly expenses. But one thing is very unique with all of us, and we should be proud of it. And that is every Indian, and for that matter, every Indian family, may they be earning 10,000 rupees a month, or they may be earning 10 lakhs rupees a month. Every Indian family try to take away some money, or rather as much money as they can out of their regular income. And the money which we don't spend out of our regular income, my dear friends, it is called savings. उसे हम बचत कहते हैं, और बीच बीच में हिंदी में भी बात करते रहेंगे. Those who understand Hindi will have will get better idea when I speak in Hindi as well. So the money which we don't spend out of our regular income, my dear friends, it is called savings. And my dear friends, we should be proud that Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. And this is happening not today. It has been going on for centuries together. Vice Chancellor sir and Goenka sir will agree with me that we have been savers. We have been one of the savers. And for earlier generations also, we have been best savers. So saving is not a problem. But before coming to what to do with the savings, I want to tell three things to my young participants. These three things are very ordinary things, normal things, but very, very, very important things. The first thing I want to tell about saving, my dear friend, is start saving right from the first month when you start earning. This is very, very important. Don't waste even a single month. And don't be shy of saving a very small amount, maybe 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees, because you might not be earning a good amount at the initial stage. But what is important here is you should start saving right from the first month. May it be 500 rupees, may it be 5,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees. It depends upon your income and your family obligations. But start saving right from the first month. Second thing is regular save. Continue in saving every month, come what may. Make it a discipline in your life that come what may, I will keep saving every month. Notice, there will not be a single month when I will not save. This is the second request I want to make all of you regarding saving. And third and important request about saving is keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. Dr. Goenka will agree with me that when we start working every year, even when we are in job, we get increment, we get some D&S allowance increase, and in between we also get promotion. So with the increase in income, we should keep increasing our saving as well. These three things, my dear friends, looks, again, I tell you, very normal and ordinary things. But these three things, if you practice in your life, are going to change your life forever, and you will have least financial problem in your life. But things we should not stop here. We should save. We should start saving first month. We should regular in saving. We should keep increasing in our saving. But what to do with the savings which we are making? What to do? There are two options, my dear friends. First option is, I am saving some amount every month, but foolishly what I am doing, I am keeping that saving amount at my home in a box. This our earlier generations were doing, and that was wrong. You should not do it. You should save, but then you should deploy your saving into some products. You should not keep money at home, bearing some emergency fund, which naturally every family should have. But your saving as a regular form should not be kept at home. Then what to do? Deploy your saving into some product. And Dr. Goenka knows it very well. Process of deploying your saving into some product is called investment. So my dear friends, we have to be saver and we have to be investor. Unfortunately, we were best savers in the world, my earlier generations and my generation as well. but we were worst investors. We couldn't efficiently invest our money. We couldn't manage our money in most efficient manner. That was our mistake. I admit it. And I think Vice Chancellor sir will also agree with me. We simply saved, but didn't invest. Though we were investing, though we were also putting our money into some product, but we were not getting return which otherwise we could have got. So first thing, you have to be saver. There is no option of it. Without saving, nothing will happen. But you must not stop at saving. You should deploy your saving into some product that is called investment. So we have to be investor as well. But we have been invested too. We had also put our money into one or the other product. And Professor Goenka will recall that in our time, there were only two products normally available for the middle class, salary class person. Either we were going for the bank fixed deposit or we were going for the LIC life insurance. But unfortunately, my dear friends, both are not investments. Both are not investments. That is why we didn't reap the benefit of investment, because we were not investing in the right direction. But you should not. The mistakes which we did, you should not do that mistake. Now, so we were also investor, but we couldn't make money out of our investment. We simply accumulated money. I'm using two words here, my dear friends: accumulation of money and earning money out of your money, or making money out of your money. That is wealth creation. So we were sheer money accumulators. We were not wealth creators. What was the reason? Yes, there was a reason, my dear friends. And the reason was in our mind only. Reason was not so anywhere outside. Outside, it was in our mind. And what is that? We were saving, we were investing, but unfortunately, we were not taking any risk at all. We were risk averse. We were not even thinking or asking anybody to tell us about risk in investment. So that is why we were not taking risk at all. We were going only for the conventional investment products, but that was a blunder on our part. Of course, very few investment products were available in my times, but you are very lucky. There are hundreds of investment products. Dr. Goenka will agree with me. Now available for your students and for young generation. So you have to take risk in investment. And my dear friend, one thing I want to tell all of you: in investment, risk is there, whether you accept it or not. And so is in the life. In life also, risk is there always. Today we are talking to each other through this platform. But what will happen to tomorrow to any of us? Can anybody say with certainty? No. Life is pretty uncertain. That is why in life uncertainty is there. So is with our investment. In investment also, my dear, risk is there. And I will request your young generation, your students, please do appreciate and accept that in investment risk is there. Because once you accept, then naturally the next question will come to your mind: how to manage your risk, how to minimize your risk. Yes, my dear friend, it is possible. You can minimize your risk. You can manage your risk. How? By practicing one simple formula, Dr. Goenka, in our life. Very simple formula, two-word formula only. And that is think, understand and invest. सोच कर, समझ कर, निवेश कर. First you have to think two things about yourself. What is this? The first and most important thing is, what is my risk appetite? How much risk I can take? And my dear friends, every individual has got different risk appetite. Dr. Goenka has got different one. Kriti has got different one. Dr. Sanjay has got different one. Myself has got different one. So because our income is different, and Dr. Goenka, and because our family obligations are different. So you have to take your investment decision strictly as per your risk appetite. And I encourage your young participants, your students even, when they start earning, they should take risk. At least up to 40 years of age, they should take risk in investment. Because the basic funda economics, Dr. Goenka will agree with me, more risk, more reward. But it doesn't mean guaranteed reward. No, what it means is probability of getting higher return increases. Probability increases when you take risk, but at the same time, you should take calculated risk, my dear friends, not blind risk. And calculated simply means as per your risk appetite. Second thing you have to think about yourself is your time horizon of investment. Because we all need money in our life, and we need money not in one go, my dear friends. On many occasions, we need money. We all need money in our life. That is why time horizon of investment is very, very important. And how we can have time horizon of investment? By putting a financial plan in place for ourselves. We should make our financial plan. Financial plan simply means what money I will need in future for what purpose in my life. And you have different and very big purposes in your life for which you will need huge money. What are those? Marriage, purchase or construction of house, purchase of vehicle, going on vacations regularly, higher education and professional education of your children, and marriage of your children, and lastly, leading a comfortable retired life. For apart from this, a lot of other milestones might be there in your life. So you have to understand that you will be needing money for all these milestones, or rather huge money. From where that will come? Your salary will not be sufficient. Mind it, what I want to tell you. Your salary will not be sufficient to take care of all your milestones. And Mr. Bhuyan, if you want money, if you want to lead a comfortable life, the only option available with you is investment of your savings. Because investment will boost your financial power. Investment will make you comfortable as far as money is concerned. Because investment simply means your money will start making money for you. One money which you will be earning through job or business or profession, and the other money which you will be earning by investing your money. So financial plan is very, very important. And I personally feel every individual must have a financial plan. And it is a damn easy thing. It is not a rocket science. You just sit at your family at home, make 3 columns on a paper. In the first column, you just jot down what are the milestones in your life. In the second column, you just put when these milestones are likely to happen in your life. And third, an important thing, how much money you will need for each milestone. That is why I keep telling all of you, please think of making your financial plan. As early as you can, you should have your financial plan in place, because financial plan will give you a picture of your financial goals, of your financial needs, what money you will need for what purpose and at what time. This is the sole purpose of financial planning. And I will request all of you, please do make your financial plan. One more thing I want to tell all of you is, that is, please practice power of compounding. What is power of compounding, my dear friend? Power of compounding is nothing but keep reinvesting your return on investment. That promise you have to make with yourself, that whenever I will earn some return on my investment, and definitely when you will invest, when you will save and invest, you will definitely keep investing your money. And on investment, definitely you will keep earning return. So you have to promise with yourself, whenever and whatever return I get, I will never consume that return for my personal needs, what I will do, I will keep reinvesting that return, not once, not twice, regularly for next 15-20 years. It is very easy to saying, but very difficult to practice. I appreciate it, but we can do it. It is not impossible. Of course, tough, but not impossible. And I keep telling in my session, Dr. Goenka, that every individual must do some things which are tough in life, but not impossible, because they will give you better results. So power of compounding, please follow power of compounding in investment. Now question arises, where to invest? What are the products available in the market where we can invest? There are different categories of investment products available in the market. I will be very brief on those products because time is ripe to close the session in next 10-15 minutes. The first category of investment is governmental small saving scheme. Government for middle class, salary class person has been keeping some very good small saving scheme for middle class, salary class person. Of course, the return may not be extraordinary in those schemes, my dear friends. But the plus point is that they don't have any risk. Whatever government promises you, they will give you return. And when the scheme matures, you will get the mature amount without any risk. But return may not be extraordinary. Again, the funda is very clear of economics. More risk, more reward. If you take high risk, then there is a probability then you will get high return. If you don't want to take risk, then you should feel satisfied with a reasonable return or some lower return itself. So governmental schemes are, I just put the name, those who are interested can note down the names only. Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. It is one of the best scheme of the government, which I feel, and every middle class, salary class person should have open his or her account, and not only her or his, but also his family members also. It can be opened with any bank or post offices. PPF is a very good scheme. Details you can get from Google. Second is National Saving Certificate, NSC. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP. Fourth one is Reserve Bank bonds. RBI also keep issuing loan, raising loan from you and issuing bonds, taxable bond and tax-free bond. Their government also keep issuing securities and raising loan from the public. You can purchase government securities. Earlier, it was not so easy for all of us, but last 2 years, RBI has started a dedicated website for that. And Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is also propagating that scheme nowadays. That is RBI Retail Direct. The website name is RBI Retail Direct, where you can once go and give your information, your details, you are registered, then you keep investing very small amount whenever you have that amount. After that, Government of India undertaking do have some plan of getting loan from you. Then all these things are put together. In then government, then banks schemes are there. Post office scheme, savings schemes are there. This is all under the umbrella of governmental small saving schemes. In all these schemes, returns may be reasonable, but without any risk. And I personally feel, Dr. Goenka, that a middle class, salary class person should have around 25% of that. Thank you very much, my dear Prithvi, for putting all these things in one place. All these, so in government scheme, there is no risk, but there is no extraordinary return. And I feel that even middle class person should have 20 to 25% of their total investment in governmental scholarship. One very unique scheme of government is also there. I want to mention out of context. And my dear students, please note down the name of the scheme. And if you have any girl child at home, maybe of your elder brother, maybe of your elder sister or uncle, this scheme is dedicated only for the girl child. The name of the scheme is Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi, very good scheme of the Government of India. It has been devised only for the education and marriage of girl child. Very good scheme of the government of India. And government of Dr. Goenka, you might be remembering, government has promised maximum interest in this scheme. And today the rate of interest is 8%, which is tax-free. In PPF also, the interest was tax-free. Most of the schemes are taxable, or return are taxable. But there are only very few schemes like PPF and Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, where the income or interest is tax-free. So please go get the details. Also, thank you, my dear Prithvi, again, and discuss, get the details of this from the website and share the details with your family, your brother, your sister, or whoever has got girl child at home. After that, there are other options also for investment, that is property in real estate you can invest. You all know about the investment in property in real estate. And Dr. Goenka, I'm not an expert on investment in property in real estate, so I will just mention its name. Those who are experts, you can invite next time and give a better idea to your participants. But of course, it is an option, but risk is there. After that, the third option available for us is gold. Gold is gold hedge. Dr. Goenka will agree. Gold hedge for centuries together, one of the most safest investment product for the middle class, salary class person. And it is not for today, my dear friend. For centuries together, we have been investing in gold. But unfortunately, we were investing and purchasing gold in physical form, and more so through jewelry only. But my dear friends, purchasing of jewelry is a losing proposition. You should understand what I am saying. Because suppose today you purchase jewelry, and after 10 or 15 years, you want to go, you go to the jeweler and want to purchase new jewelry by selling the old jewelry. What jeweler will say you? Yes, sir, we will take it back, but there will be cut off around 30 to 40% of making charges. Then there will be some additional cut of 5 to 10% on purity as well. So literally you get half of the amount. So physical gold investment is no more a wise decision. And government also appreciate it. That is why, my dear friends, please note down one scheme I am telling to all of you. Government has come out with a very unique scheme. That is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. SOVEREIGN. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Very good scheme of the government of India. Yes, gold ETF is also one of them, but SGB is a purely governmental scheme. Gold ETF is a mutual fund scheme. Very good scheme. You get the details of that from the Google and share with your mother, with your elder sister, with your sister-in-law, and all female members of the family. And it is a very well divided scheme where government will give you interest, annual interest on your investment, where government will give you the appreciation in your price. Whatever price appreciation is there. Suppose today you invest in sovereign gold bond when the gold price is 60,000 10 gram. And after 8 years, which is a tenure of the scheme, the gold price goes to 80,000. Then government will give you reimburse amount on repayment after 10 years at the rate of 80,000 10 gram. So whatever appreciation in the gold price is there will also be given to you. 2.5% annual return will be given to you. And thirdly, indexation benefit is beneficial in this scheme. So tax liability will also literally be nil or very minimum. Again, I repeat, sovereign gold bond is a very good scheme of the government of India. Please get details and share with your relations, particularly female members of your families, and convince them that they should no more invest in physical gold, rather they should go for the SGB, sovereign gold bond. After that, last option available for all of us is share market, security market. Security market, some people say, is a sheer speculation, but no, it is not right. I have been in SEBI for almost 20 years, and after my experience in SEBI, I can say security market is purely knowledge-based market. And those who have knowledge of the market must invest in security market. But risk is there. But risk was in gold also. Risk was in property also. security market is purely knowledge-based market. So never invest on the strength or on the support of some message or some mail or some kanafusi by your friends and colleagues that this share will go up, that share will go up. This is all nonsense. You should never invest your hard-earned money on the advice of others. First, you should gain knowledge. First, you should acquire knowledge about the share market, what it is, what is share market, what is companies, what is share price, how it is determined, how price goes up, how price goes down, what is economy. All these things you have to first get knowledge of. And invest only when you have knowledge. Of course, it is a most efficient way of investing when you have knowledge. But there is other way of option available for all of you. If you don't have any knowledge, still you want to invest in security market, then I will not discourage them to go for. I will not encourage them to go for direct investment in security market. But there is an indirect way of investing in security market that is called mutual fund. And my dear friends, mutual fund is everybody, particularly young investors, want to know about mutual funds. What is mutual fund? Mutual fund is indirect way of investing, my dear friends. It is indirect way of investing. You are not directly investing. You are giving your money to some experts. Then he or she is investing your money on your behalf. But the purpose is very simple, to get maximum return on your investment. It's not a social service. You are giving your money to the experts who are technically called fund managers. And why you are giving, there are three reasons. First reason, I don't have knowledge of the market. The people are the experts, have knowledge of the market. Secondly, I don't have time. I have got full-time job, then family to look after. But they people are 24 hours for you to manage your money, to manage your investment. And third thing is, you don't have any experience of investment. They people have got experience of more than 15, 20, 25 years of person or money management, of financial management. That is why they are better placed as compared to a normal middle class, salary class person who doesn't have much knowledge of the market, to invest in the security market and generate return for you and give back to you. Mutual fund is a very lengthy and big subject. I wouldn't justify it. I can't justify it in 10-15 minutes. Next time, if Dr. Goenka is interested, we will have a dedicated session on mutual fund of around 2 hours. But for today, very briefly, I have told you that mutual fund is an indirect way of investing. And there are broadly 3 categories in mutual fund. Equity fund. In equity fund, your money will be invested into the equity share of the corporates. The risk is very high because the prices of share goes up and down daily. So the risk is high, but so is the reward. So is the possibility of reward. And most of the equity fund, my dear friends, Mr. Arun Kumar, most of the equity fund has given 15 to 18% return during last 8 years. Then debt fund are there. Debt fund means your money will be given as a loan to the corporates, to the companies, including investment in money market for short term. So when loan is given to the corporate, interest rate is pre-decided, returns are reasonable, but risk is also low as compared to equity fund. So those who want to take high risk, or those who are in a position to take high risk, like people like you, those who are young, they should go for the equity fund. And those who don't have a high risk appetite, they don't want to take high risk, but are satisfied with the reasonable return, then debt fund is there for you. But for youngsters, I again repeat, equity fund is the best option. Third category is hybrid fund. Hybrid fund simply means some of your money will go to the equity shares of the companies, and some of your money will go to will be given as a loan to the corporates. So you are literally managing your risk, and reasonable return will also be there, little bit higher return than debt fund, because some portion will go to the equity shares. So these are the broad categories. There are a lot of subcategories of these categories. I don't have time to explain each. I would love to explain all these things, but time is a constant. Next time, definitely, when the opportunity I get, I will be more than happy to share other details of mutual fund to you. But the best way of investing in mutual fund for a middle class, salary class person who is getting salary on monthly basis, that is the norm in India. SIP, the best mode of investment. And my dear friends, SIP is simply a mode, एक रास्ता है investment करने का. You can invest through SIP in equity fund. You can invest in debt fund through SIP. You can invest through SIP in hybrid fund. In most of the schemes, you can invest through SIPs. And SIP is nothing. It is just a recurring account where you are investing regularly. Most normally it is on monthly basis because we get salary on monthly basis. So SIP is a way of regular investing. The first and most important benefit is that it develops an automatic discipline. Once you have committed yourself for a particular SIP amount every month, then you will normally be making sure that you have your bank balance of that amount, because it will automatically be deducted from your account on a specified date which you have decided, and it will be invested into the scheme where you have decided, you have selected. So SIP is a very good scheme of the government, of the mutual fund, and particularly for middle class, salary class person. And I am very much encouraged and happy to see that even youngsters have started SIP. Those who don't have even those who have not yet started earning money. आज सिर्फ 5 मिनट और लगेंगे. 5 मिनट. Okay. So SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person. You start SIP as early as you can, and you continue with the SIP for longer period. There will be great return for you. I just give you a very small example. Suppose a person at the age of 20 years start an SIP of 500 rupees, means 500 rupees he is investing every month. For next 40 years, 500 rupees every month. After 40 years, he will have a corpus of 41,68,000 by even investing 500 rupees a month. But there is now a advanced version or more beneficial version of SIP available now in the market, that is top-up SIP or step-up SIP. Step-up SIP or top-up SIP, Mr. Arun Kumar, simply means that every year you are increasing SIP amount. Suppose this year you have started with 500 rupees. Next year, suppose you want to increase it by 10%, your next year SIP will be 550 rupees. Your third year SIP will be 550 plus 10%. So you can mark 5% or 10%, whatever as per your income and your liabilities. But ideally, you should keep increasing your SIP every year. What will be the result? You can't even imagine. Normal SIP, as I just mentioned you, will give you 41,68,000. But if you go for you opt for the step-up SIP, means every year you are increasing SIP amount, 10%, suppose 10%. Then after 40 years, my dears, you will have a corpus of 1,78 lakhs. Normal SIP will give you 41 lakhs. But step-up SIP will give you a corpus of 1,78 lakhs. And in this example, I have presumed a return of 12% on security market, which is a norm, because last 35 years, security market has got literally 15% return for last 35 years. So again, I repeat, all of you, please start SIP as early as you can. I will not get any commission if you start SIP, but you will get benefit. Early you start and continue with a longer period, better will be the return. And last week I was in a management institute in Greater Noida. I was happily surprised that out of 298 MBA students, 268 have already started SIP out of their pocket money. And for students, you can start SIP of even 100 rupees. Otherwise, the minimum amount of SIP for the earners is 500 rupees only. But for a student, it is 100 rupees only. Please start SIP, but don't be in hurry. First, get understanding what mutual fund is, how mutual fund works, how it creates return for you, what is the risk inherent in the mutual funds, and how you can minimize your risk. All these things you should understand fund, and how you can understand. I just give you the one name of the website. Please note it down. Very useful website which has been created by MFI for beginner and for learners who want to understand about mutual fund. The name of the website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is a website developed by MFI where you will get every information about mutual fund, right from A to Z. And the information is available in a number of languages, 16 languages, Assamese, Bengali, Hindi, Angrezi, Tamil, Telugu, Tamil Nadu, Udiya. A lot of languages information is available, and very small videos are also there. So I will encourage all of you, please visit website Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Devote some time, 1 month or 2 months. After that, you will have better understanding of the mutual fund, its scheme, risk management, and all these things. Start SIP. Start SIP. Maybe 100 rupees, maybe 500 rupees, but continue with the SIP for minimum 10-15 years. So I again repeat, SIP is a magic for all of us. Last 2 things I want to tell all of you. Please go today, when you go back home today, discuss with your family, and not only family, with all other your friends and relations. We should never invest our hard-earned money, Dr. Goenka, in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. Never. This is fraud. And unfortunately, lakhs of Assamese have lost their money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committee. Rosemary, you might have heard. PACL, lot of other big schemes you might have, which were all fraud. They have looted money of the not middle class person, not only middle class person, but also poor people of Assam and Bengal. So I will request all of you, particularly Dr. Goenka, please start a campaign through your students in your area. And I will request respected Vice Chancellor sir also. Sir, this is your social responsibility. Try to educate as much people as you can, particularly those who are not so educated. Your electrician, your plumber, your rickshawala, your auto wala, your milk vendor, your grocery shop owner, electrician, plumber, peon. But majority of them have invested in those bogus schemes. Try to educate them that this is all fraud. Never invest their hard money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. And if you don't get anything, if you don't know anything about investment, let it be. Put your money in banks and post offices. At least your money will be safe. It will not, you will not lose your money. And lastly, my dear friends, I want to tell all of you, the crux of the session is just 2 sentences I want to tell you. Prosperity is your right, my dear friends. Prosperity is your right. Every individual has got right to be prosper. And it is not a luck at all. Prosperity is not luck at all. We Indians, unfortunately, have been relying much more on luck. But as far as investment, management, and prosperity is concerned, I am very clear. Prosperity is not a luck at all, but it is an effort. We have to make effort. If we make effort, अगर हम प्रयास करेंगे, मेहनत करेंगे, लगातार मेहनत करेंगे, लंबे समय के लिए मेहनत करेंगे, I can promise with all of you, you will all be prosper. And one more thing I want to tell all of you, there may be 1 or 2 participants in this program, maybe, may not be, but maybe 1 or 2 programs who might think that they are not from rich families. They are not from wealthy families, or bluntly speaking, they are from poor families. To them, I want to tell them very clearly, forget about your birth, where you have got birth. आज के बाद गरीबी घर में पैदा होने की बात खत्म कर दीजिए. And not only today, forever. हमेशा के लिए ये बात खत्म कर दीजिए कि आप कहां पैदा हुए हैं. Because birth in a poor family, my dear friends, is not a curse at all. It is not curse at all. I again repeat, birth गरीब घर में पैदा होना अभिशाप नहीं है. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, but living as poor and die as poor is a curse. लेकिन गरीब होकर जिंदा रहना और गरीब होकर मरना अभिशाप है. और इस अभिशाप को हम सब आराम से दूर कर सकते हैं अगर हम पैसे को सही संभालेंगे, शुरू से बचत करेंगे, बचत को सही निवेश करेंगे, ज्यादा से ज्यादा रिटर्न कमाएंगे, पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग फॉलो करेंगे, फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग बनाएंगे, अच्छी जगह इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, लंबे समय के लिए इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, तो निश्चित तौर पर you will all be prosper without any doubt and with those best wishes. Thank you very much for joining this session. Thank you very much. Any question from any participant? And I wish Dr. Goenka his observation, or Honorable Vice Chancellor is there, right? Or Dr. Goenka.
Star sir is there. Dipankar Saji, please give your opinion because you are here since beginning of this webinar.
Yes, sir. We will be grateful.
Yes, Dr. Dipankar. We are waiting for your observation. Yes, Dr. Hari Prasad, please carry on.
Dr. Hari Prasad Goenka, sir, you will be grateful for your observation.
Sir, unmute कर लीजिए, unmute कर लीजिए.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we are very much grateful to you, sir. Thank you very much on behalf of the Department of Commerce and on behalf of the Girijananda University. We are very much thankful to you. It is a great session and you have very lucidly and very clearly in a very simplified manner you have presented everything, and your suggestion especially regarding the corporate social responsibility for the Northeast region, especially for the students and the poor people of the Assam, and the sympathy and the way in which you have shown us our responsibility how to make people financially literate. And you told us that birth in a poor family is not a curse. Really, these are very inspiring words on your part. And I hope that the session, there is a very short limited time and you have spared a lot of time. There is a question and answer session. I think that can you spare 5 minutes more if any student or participants have any question or on any query regarding the topic?
Definitely. But before that, if possible, Vice Chancellor sir can give his observation.
Yeah, sir. Vice Chancellor, sir.
No, thank you very much. Actually, it was really nice speech and I enjoyed. So let the students ask question. I think they might have some queries.
Yeah. Students are most welcome. All participants are most welcome to ask the question.
Okay.
If you have any query, please raise your hand.
Please raise your hand. We will unmute you, and you can directly ask the question.
I have a query.
Yeah.
Sir, you have mentioned about various schemes where we can invest. So can you please tell which scheme can be the most benefited one? As you have said that all the schemes are will be benefited for the customers, but which can be the most benefited scheme?
What is your name?
Sir, Kriti Phukon.
Kriti, I want to tell you one very simple thing. Every scheme is good. No, except Ponzi scheme, cheat fund. Of course, they are frauds. But every scheme is good, provided what is your risk appetite and what is your time horizon of investment. Because investment success, Kriti, you will appreciate, will depend on two major factors. When you are investing, for how much period you are investing. So think, suppose you are young, then broadly speaking, you should invest in the schemes which have got risk but will give you high reward. But for Vice Chancellor, sir, I will not give the same answer. Because of the age factor, after certain age, you will appreciate that we should be more focused on security of the money which we have accumulated over a period of time. But when you are young, you should not think of accumulating money. You should think of multiplying your money. So every scheme is good. I again repeat, except Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees.
Thank you, sir.
Any other question from any participant? Yes, please come out and ask the question. Otherwise, we are closing the session.
Just raise your hand if anyone have any
Just
query.
raise your hand and come forward and ask the question. Because if you don't ask the question, Dr. Goenka will appreciate. If we don't ask the question, either we have not understood our session has not been good, or we have understood everything. So which way, I don't know. Kriti can tell better. Any question from any participant? Okay, Goenka sir. I think there are no questions.
Okay, anyway, as the people are hesitating and afraid of investing in the mutual fund, similarly, they are hesitating to ask the question. Anyway,
But next time I will clear all their hesitation and all their doubt on mutual funds. Next time we will have a dedicated session on mutual funds.
Okay, definitely, sir. We will again manage in future time some further session regarding this hesitation and the afraidness among the people, among the common people about the higher risk in fund, investing in the mutual funds. Okay, anyway, before closing the session, I hand over the session to the our honorable program coordinator, Sanjay sir, without whose cooperation we could not complete this session. He has a great effort, and it is not my part to extend vote of thanks. Kirti Phukan, my colleague, she will extend vote of thanks. I request her to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of the Commerce Department and Girijanand University. But I especially take opportunity to give my heartiest vote of thanks to especially to the Honorable Chief Speaker, Keynote Speaker, and Program Coordinator, as well Vice Chancellor and Registrar Sir especially, because they have another meeting of NAC. In spite of that, they have joined our meeting and keep continue to be present. So thank you very much, sir. Kirti ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to express my deepest sense of gratitude and appreciation to all those for making this webinar possible. To begin, on behalf of the Department of Commerce, Girijanand Chaudhary University, I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Kandarpa Das, for supporting and guiding us to organize this webinar. I would also like to thank Professor Dipankar Saha, Registrar, for being present here with us. A special thanks to our Honorable Speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, for enlightening us with his valuable speech, Financial Empowerment Through Wealth Creation. My heartfelt thanks to the heads of various departments and faculty members of different universities for your active participation. My gratitude to Association of Mutual Funds in India, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, the coordinator, for his cooperation and making this webinar a success. Last but not the least, to all the participants for your valuable time and actively taking part in today's webinar. Thanks to one and all. Thank you.
I on my behalf and on behalf of MFI, I am also thankful to respected Vice Chancellor, my dear friend Dr. Goenka, of course, young Professor Kriti, and all other faculty members who have joined this, and the students who have joined this program. And I hope and wish that they are now successful investors, more enriching experience they should have about investment for making money. And of course, special thanks goes to Dr. Sanjay Agarwal for coordinating this event with this university, and with the promise that we will definitely keep doing such programs in future as well, webinar and physical as well. With that hope and confidence, thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you,
Thank you.
Goenka sir. And I'm
Okay, thank you.
thankful to the
sir.
Vice
Dr.
Chancellor.
Sanjay Agarwal, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, may I request you kindly to share the link once again in our WhatsApp group so that many students can give their fill up their feedback form.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
once
you.
again.
Thank you very much.
So,
Vicky,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thanks all the participants, those who have joined us from every corner of the country, for making this webinar successful.
Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Kirti ma'am, for a nice anchoring. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
Goenka sir. Thank you, Registrar
Okay.
Pankaj Sahaji. And thanks to all the students, those who have joined us from the
Thank you
classrooms
so
also.
much, sir. Thank you.